guys. So last week, as you can probably tell by the title, I went to Ulta. The Ulta store in my hometown opened about a week and a half to 2 weeks ago, and so I went with a friend, and I got a little bit more than I thought I would, but that's okay. A lot of my previous makeup before this is e.l.f., which is a really good brand. I just am at this point where I would like to branch out a little bit more and try some different things. But I'm not really sure about going completely high-end, which is why I liked Ulta when I went, because they had NYX, which I got some of their stuff, and you'll see is more drugstore, and then, you know, they also have things like Urban Decay and things that are a little bit more higher end, so it's a good balance, which I liked. My friend and I also went to Merle Norman, and I'm actually going to start with Merle Norman first. I originally went for a friend. She does not have one near her and wanted me to pick something up for her, so I did that, and then while I was there I ended up getting matched for new foundation, and so I have it on now. Again, apologize for the sun, it's going in and out of clouds, so if the light changes, that is why. So when I got matched, I ended up walking out with a primer and a foundation. So the primer that I got was the Foundation Primer Plus, and it is SPF 15, which I really like. It has kind of a silicone type feel to it, which for me is what my last primer was, so I'm kind of used to that, and it seems to go on really well and go on really smooth, which is good. So I got that, and it's Merle Norman. The foundation that I got matched for is not actually a foundation. It is the Merle Norman CC Cream. It is SPF 30, which I really like, and it is in the color Light Ivory, and so I have that on now. I really like it so far. You can put it on with your hands, you can use a beauty blender. I've done both. Both seem to work fine, and it's really blendable, which is nice, and it also layers really well, so you can put on as much or as little as you want. So I guess this might turn into a little bit of a haul / first impressions video, since I have tried a good portion of the stuff, or have started to. And then because I was a first-time customer at Merle Norman, as well as the fact that I bought 2 or more products, I got this, which is a nice little gift pouch thing. And what came in that, I was actually really surprised. I thought it would just be one sample size, and then I was pleasantly surprised when I got handed this in my bag. It came with this dual action eye makeup removal. Again, all of this is travel size, which is perfect. Just want to try it. I haven't used this too much, so I'm excited to see how this works out. I did like it the few times that I tried it. It'll just take some getting used to. I'm used to having oil-free eye makeup remover, and this is not that. So the other 3 things that I got were this little travel size lip gloss. It's a very nice color. I'm not a huge fan of lip gloss, so we're going to see how this goes, but I've yet to try that. There was this little, this is a lip revive, so I assume it's a balm or something that you put on before applying your lipstick or your lip gloss or whatever you're going to do. The last product, which I have not had a chance to try, but I'm going to make time soon, is this Miracle Creamy Formula Revitalizing Cream Mask. So it is a mask, and so I'm interested to see how this goes. So we'll see. And then they also put in this little cosmetics mirror, which I thought was really cool. Really nice of them. So moving on to Ulta, there were 3 things going in that I knew that I wanted. And then everything else was either things that I kind of picked up along the way, or things that I had been thinking about looking at replacing, and just decided to while I was there. So the three things that I wanted to get walking in, I knew I wanted to get the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I've heard a lot about this. One of my friends from college absolutely loves this, and I've seen a lot of really good reviews about this, so I definitely knew I wanted to try this. I picked up the full-size one, and then when I went to check out, the girl that was checking me out said, why don't you try this if you're interested. It's the same price as the full-size, but it is the full-size and the travel size. So why not? And I actually ended up talking the friends that I went with into trying this too, and we both love it so far. I have it on now, and it's just great. The travel size works just as well as the full size. I was traveling a little bit last week and took that one with me, and it fits very well in the bag if you don't have a lot of room. So yeah, love this so far. The next thing, I was browsing the Ulta website because I wasn't sure. I'd never really spent much time in an Ulta, so I didn't know what brands they had and products and stuff, so I just wanted to browse about a little bit and came across this lipstick queen, which I had not heard of previously, but absolutely love. It's what I have on right now. It's called Frog Prince, and I was just so intrigued by the idea of it, and I kept it in its packaging because I wanted to show you. I just think this is really cute. It's a little frog, and it has a little castle and everything behind it. But the reason why I was so intrigued by this is because it claims to be a color-changing lipstick. So I felt that if they had it, I had to try it. And I did, and it's amazing. I have been looking to try something like this for a long time now, for a couple years, and so I'm happy that I found something that would work. This is the actual packaging of the canister and everything. And so what it is actually a green lipstick, but goes on kind of a shimmery sheer and then changes color to match, to kind of find your perfect match. So this is pink based, I believe. I believe there's one that's a little bit more purple, but I'm not sure about that. So this one, as I said, I have it on right now, and so it goes on kind of sheer, a little bit shimmery, and then it matches with your skin tone and with your lip color to find your perfect pink. And so I really, really like this so far. This was another one that I got my friend, talked to my friend into buying. She had never heard of it before, and I was explaining it to her on the way over, and she was like, oh my god, I have to try this. So we both got it. We both really like it. We are similar skin tone, so the color is very similar on both of us. The last, I am missing one. Oh well. The last product that I walked in knowing I was going to buy, provided they have it, were these. I actually have a fifth one, and I'm not quite sure where it is. It must be in my makeup bag. So these are the NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams, and I was really curious about this product because it was described as being not quite a lipstick, not quite a lip gloss, and it dries matte, and I love matte lipsticks. So I definitely wanted to try this. It goes on really creamy, and then it dries matte, so I was really intrigued by that. And as I said, I got 5, and I seem to not have one here, but that's okay. So these are really, really cheap. I think they're like $5. When I was there, I think because it was opening day, they were marked down to 2 or 3. So I got a few. And I really like them so far. I want to go back and get a few more colors. I want to get Transylvania, which is the darkest color they have. I just am curious about that one. I like a lot of darker lipsticks and lip stains and things like that. I like colorful and berry and those things. So these are actually really neutral for me, taking that one out. This one and the one that's missing are really neutral for me, which is nice because you can't wear colored lipstick every day, all day. But so the colors I got This is Istanbul. On me, this would be my ideal nude. It just looks really pretty and it looks very natural on, and I just like this color a lot. This next one is Milan. It's a little bit brighter than the packaging on my lips, but it's still just this really nice pink color. The one that is missing is, what color is it? Prague. The one that's missing is Prague, and I believe if you guys watched the Kohl's haul video, I believe that's the color I have on my lips in that one, so if you want to see what that one looks like on, go check out that video. This one is the one that I picked up. Of the 5 that I picked up, this is the one I'm still not sure about. I need to play around with it a little bit more. This is called Antwerp, and it's a little bit more peachy, peachy pink, which is good. I picked it up because I've been wanting to try and find kind of a good peachy pink kind of color, but I'm not sure. I'm just not sure it works for me. So I'm still playing around with that one a little bit, and then of course Copenhagen. So this is not the darkest one they have. I would like to get it. That is the Transylvania one, and then I'm sure I will also at some point get some of the other colors and kind of play around with those colors too. I just kind of had to choose a couple because I did not want to spend all of my money on just these. So I just picked 5 that I thought I would like. And I like them very well so far. The only thing I would say is that they do seem to dry your lips out a little bit, whereas the Frog Prince that I'm wearing is moisturizing. These, because they are a cream to matte, seem to dry your lips out a tiny bit, but I'm sure if you just moisturize your lips a little bit beforehand, or chapstick something, that'll go away. It hasn't been too bad from what I've seen so far. So, moving on, or I guess keeping with the NYX for a second, I picked up this NYX felt tip eyeliner. It looks like that. I have been wanting to start playing around a little bit with eyeliner. I really just use a pencil. That's what I have on right now. That's what I'm used to, is usually a brown pencil, though I do have black and purple. But I wanted to start playing around with eyeliner a little bit with gel and cream liner, and also with felt tip liner, so I figured why not pick one up, so I did that. And then I also picked up some new brushes. The brushes that I have right now are mainly e.l.f. I have a few Real Technique brushes that are a little bit newer, but most of my brushes are e.l.f. Professional or e.l.f. Studio, and I love the Studio ones, but my eye makeup brushes are all e.l.f. Professional, and so they are by far the oldest brushes that I have at the moment, and so the glue, holding the brush and the part that you hold together are starting to come a little bit undone, and I would just like to replace them, so I did. So these are the Japanesque brushes. They were, I think, buy one, get one 50% off when I was there. As I said, I'm sure they had a lot of deals going on because it was opening day and they knew that a lot of people were going to be coming in. We don't really, outside of Merle Norman, we don't really have a makeup or beauty store just for makeup and beauty and things like that in my town. So it was crowded when we went, which is good. So people were very excited that it came. So the brushes that I got, this one I think is a different collection because the base is blue and the packaging on the side is different from the 3 of these with a black base and just a picture of the brush. But this is an eye crease brush, so I got that and I thought I could use it for that or for blending a little bit, and then I got an eyeshadow crease brush, so just 2 crease brushes. This is the Eye Detailer in medium, so just, lid stuff, and, it's eyeshadow. And then this is the angled eyeliner, so this, I'm excited to start using with my gel and cream eyeliners. Yeah, so it'll be interesting. I did try this when I first got it, and I like the effect. It was just different because the only gel liner I have at the moment is black. So, gel or cream, I don't remember which. But either way, it is black, and I am used to wearing brown. I have brown hair, hazel eyes, so I don't do black eyeliner very often, so it was just a little bit different look. But I liked it, so we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Next, we went over to the Urban Decay section of the store, and I ended up getting the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. My friend that I went with has this as well, but they must have redone the packaging a little bit since then because mine looks a little bit different than hers. I like this a lot. Again, I have this on underneath. The one that I had before that I was running out of and went to look at trying something else was the Wet n Wild one. I think it's Fergie or something like that. But I have that, and so, but I really like this one. The consistency is a little bit different, I think. I think that eyeshadow goes on a little bit smoother over the Urban Decay one as opposed to the Wet n Wild one, but they both do a good job. I mean, they both work the same. The other Urban Decay that I got was the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. Now, this is the travel size. When we were there, they had not yet gotten the full-size bottles in, but that was fine. So I think this was about $12 or so, which was fine with me because I just want to try this. I have the e.l.f. makeup setting spray before this, and I was just never really sure if it worked or if I was just essentially spraying scented water on my face. So I've been trying this, and it seems to work fairly well. We shall see as I try it more often, more in the future. And then also, again, as I said, most of my makeup is e.l.f. I have one of their blushes and one of their bronzers. I like both of those, but I couldn't tell one or both or the combination. Something was looking a little too shimmery for my particular taste. So I wanted to kind of try something else, and I decided to go with Physicians Formula. And so both of the new blush and bronzer that I got are both Physicians Formula, and they're both the Argan Wear. So this is the bronzer that I got, which is the Argan Wear Light Bronze, in the color Light Bronze. And so it is this really pretty design. When you first open it, or when you first look at it, on these raised petal bits is this kind of gold color, which goes against the shimmer that I wanted to get rid of, but it looked really pretty, and as you can see after the first or second use, that gold shimmer, glitter, whatever it is gone. And it also smells really good, which I think might be the argan oil in it, but I just think it smells really, really nice. And then the cool thing is if you flip it, there's a mirror, and then there's also a brush in both their bronzes and their blushes. There is a brush. So I have used the brush. I prefer to use my own brushes, but if you're traveling or are in a pinch or whatever, I think the brushes that they come with work fine. I just prefer to use my own if I can. So this is the Argan Wear blush that I got from Physicians Formula in the shade Natural. So again, it is a nice little design, and it has the little raised bits. There's also gold on this one, but again, as you can see, there is no gold anymore. There is gold. Anyway. So yeah, it wears really well. Again, it smells really good, I think because of the argan oil, and it has its own little secret compartment and mirror. And I have both of these on right now. I love the effect of it so far, so we shall see as time goes on how those are doing. So far though, I like them a lot better than the e.l.f. ones that I was using previously. Moving on to kind of face stuff, I picked this up, which is number 7 Beautiful Skin Oil-Free Makeup Remover for all skin types. It says eye makeup remover, but I picked it up as kind of a face, like all over remover. I currently don't have, before this I did not have really anything. I was using astringent to kind of take off my foundation stuff, which you're probably not supposed to do, but it seemed to work well enough. I have eye makeup pads to take makeup off with, and I'll use those for my face sometimes, but I feel like they don't really do as much, and I've tried makeup pads, but the ones that I had before seemed to dry out a little quicker than I would like, so I decided to try a liquid. So I've only tried this a few times so far, but I do like the effect. I like it. It seems to come off really well and very easily so far, so we'll see as time goes on how I like that. My friend and I came across these in the kind of skincare section. These are Formula 10 masks. Now, there were 3 different types, and so I got the brightening peel-off mask, and then there were 2 mud masks, and my friend got one of those. So I have tried this, I think, twice now, and it's an interesting effect. It's supposed to soften your skin, and the mud mask, I think, really does. My friend, we tried these the first night that we had them, and her skin was definitely softer after using the mud mask. My skin was softer after using this as well, but I don't know if the effect was drastic enough to kind of like make it worth it, I guess, or like I don't know if I would buy this one again. I might try the mud mask if I decide to do this again. I was just curious because I'd never really heard of I'd heard of peel-off masks before, but I had never tried one, so I was curious. This one is papaya and citrus. It is a kind of, I don't know if you can see, but it's a kind of clear liquid. It's very thick. It reminds me kind of when you were a little kid, and if you would put glue on the back of your hand, let it dry, and then peel it off. That's what this reminds me of. It's a thick, clear kind of paste, and you just put it on all over your face, and then after 10-15 minutes you peel it off. So the mistake I made the first time that I tried this was not being careful enough around your hairline. That would be my only advice to anyone who wants to use this, just because it can be time consuming and a little bit annoying if you get it, like right here where your little like baby hairs are, or like anywhere along the edges. So I was careful of that the second time I used it, and it went much better. But yeah, so there's that, and I believe this is the last item. So this is Clean and Clear, which I have been using their facial cleansers for years now. I started with the orange one. I think that's just their regular one. I don't really remember. But their orange one of this in probably high school at some point. So I just love them. I'm almost done with their blue one, which is a hydrating one. And so I decided to pick this one up and try this one because I haven't tried the green yet. And it is a Shine Control Facial Cleanser with lemongrass and fruit extracts. So when I finish the blue, which should be pretty soon, I will start with this, and yeah, I'm sure I will like this one as well. Like I said, I've been using them for years, and they seem to work really well for me. So I believe that is all that I got from both Merle Norman and from Ulta. As I said, I essentially, completely not on purpose, but essentially have replaced the majority of my makeup with new products or slightly higher end products than what I was using before, which means that my small makeup collection has now doubled in size, which I'm not complaining about, but yeah. So I believe that is it for this video, and I guess I will talk to you guys later.